Hi, everyone. Welcome back to FemHealth. Today, we are talking about adrenal PCOS with board-certified endocrinologist, Dr. Arti Thangudu. So let's get right into it. What is adrenal PCOS? I've heard the term. I have no idea what it means.
Yeah, so such an interesting thing because there is something that is adrenal PCOS. In endocrinology, we don't really call it adrenal PCOS, but what that's referring to is when the androgen, so the male sex hormone that is elevated is DHEA. And that is an adrenal androgen. So it's secreted by the adrenal glands, not by the ovary. So most people with PCOS that have a biochemical marker of PCOS, so something that shows up in the blood, have an elevated testosterone. But some people don't have that elevated testosterone. They have the elevated DHEA. So when you're diagnosing PCOS, a woman should have irregular periods, a biochemical elevated androgens, which can be testosterone or DHEA. And the third criteria is polycystic ovaries on ultrasound. They need to meet two of those criteria. So you don't necessarily have to have elevated androgens to have a diagnosis of PCOS, but you just need two of those three. And sometimes that androgen is DHEA, and that's when it's adrenal PCOS. And the phenotype can be a little bit different. Sometimes these women don't have as much trouble with insulin resistance and don't fit that typical PCOS phenotype that we see with the elevated testosterone.
Is that what sometimes people call skinny PCOS?
Think so. You know, it's kind of funny, like these terms that we throw around all health, I think, but hormonal health specifically. Some of them are like estrogen dominance and skinny PCOS. It's like, for us as doctors, it's very non-medical and non-specific. So we're like, what are you exactly talking about? I can kind of guess what you're talking about, but not totally sure.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just basically referring to the type of androgen that is elevated.
Yeah.
In terms of treatment, is it generally approached the same way?
Yeah, it would be. But like I said, like if a woman is not showing any signs of insulin resistance or weight gain or anything, you just manage her clinically based on her entire clinical picture and her goals at that point. If the goal is fertility, then you might want to treat her with metformin to see if that regularizes her periods, if she is having irregular periods, kind of trying to fit the treatment to her.